DSS recovers 18 bags of currency documents from Emefiele's Lagos residence. Wow, it means that they went for raiding. Okay, so why the embattled former CBN Governor Godwin Emefiele is in the custody of the DSS? DSS has gone to his house for raiding, and are telling us now that they have recovered 18 Ghana must go bags of currency, different currencies, and at the same time recover some documents from his house. Man, this is huge. So, because initially there was a video that came out that showed huge amount of money, about 70 billion dollars or naira or so, naira, that was recovered from Emefiele, but they said that video was fake, that it came from Sudan or something like that. So why that is being debunked, now DSS has come out now that they've recovered 18 bags of currency from his house. So meaning it could be true. It could be true. Okay. Somebody came out and said that video was created and posted by Tinubu's cohort because they are hunting for Emefiele seriously, since the Naira redesign policy done by Emefiele in December to January this year. Okay, we are targeted at Tinubu's campaign for him not to be able to spend the money he has stashed. But now the tide has turned and Emefiele is now suffering it. This is a huge one. Okay. No fewer than 18 Ghana must go bags containing money and documents have been carted away by operatives of the Department of State Services, DSS, from the residence of the suspended governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele. Nigerian Tribune has been reliably informed. Nigerian Tribune gathered that the money and the documents were taken from the Lagos residence of Emefiele on Friday afternoon after about a day-long search of the property. Emefiele, who was arrested June 10th by DSS, has spent 8 days in the custody of the agency. It was, scooped that Emefiele may spend longer than earlier reported in DSS custody, as investigation into his activities while in charge of the Apex Bank is far from being concluded. Nigerian Tribune gathered that the DSS on Thursday secured a court order to detain the ex-CBN chief for 3 weeks, with another source hinting that he might be held for a longer time. Emefiele was said to have been moved from the DSS custody in Abuja on Thursday and flown to Lagos, where his house was searched by DSS operatives. Upon conclusion of the search, about 18 Ghana must go bags containing currency and documents were said to have been taken away the following day on Friday. So Emefiele was flown back to Abuja on Friday afternoon with the bags, and investigators had since resumed quizzing, especially about the findings. The secret police, it was gathered, have also launched a manhunt for Emefiele's personal assistant, names withheld, in connection with the revelations from the ongoing investigation. DSS took Emefiele to his house in Lagos on Thursday and returned him to Abuja on Friday afternoon. His house was searched. They took away about 18 big Ghana must go bags containing money, documents from the house. His personal assistant is on the run. DSS is on a manhunt for him. He is the key to unlock Emefiele's assets and wealth stashed away within and outside the country, a source told Nigeria Tribune. Wow. So President Bola Tinubu on June 9 suspended Emefiele as CBN governor and ordered his probe, following which he was arrested by the DSS for investigation. So that is what is happening to Emefiele now, that about 18 Ghana must go bags and documents have been discovered in his house. They took him from Abuja to Lagos, his house, did the search with him, and then after which they brought him back to Abuja on Friday afternoon after the search. And what they discovered has triggered additional quizzing on Emefiele. And they said his personal assistant or AD, who knows the whereabouts of everything he has taken, okay, is now on the run, and they have launched manhunt again for that his personal assistant, because they said that personal assistant is the key to unlock everything Emefiele has done while in office, and all the money he has taken and where he has taken them to. That guy is on the run, because if the boss is being manhandled like this, whatever himself, who is just an assistant, that is a huge one. Now, wow, Emefiele has just gone into a deep mess for now. The scandal is going to be huge on him. We all know that APC government was full of fraud. Okay, the question is, this is going to be a selective investigation, a selective probing, because ordinarily people, that's what some people are saying, that if Emefiele and Bawa are arrested like this, they need to arrest more people. Somebody like the former Attorney General of the Federation, Malami, should be arrested. Okay, the Mama Daura, okay, there are so many. Isa Pantami should be arrested. Those people stole huge money under Buhari. That is it. So they need to go after them. I need to go after people like what is his name? The clergyman that was intermediary between federal government and the Boko Haram in the north. Okay, they need to also go after him. There are so many people that they need to arrest. Even at the point Buhari himself will need to be invited, because even though Buhari is saying that nobody warned his ministers, warned all the people that work for him, that nobody should invite him to court to testify. Anybody that does that will bear the consequence. That means he knows what will happen. The same way Goodluck Jonathan left office and a lot of corruption activities were uncovered, the same thing is now repeating itself in Buhari's government. As Buhari is leaving office, a lot of corruption activities are also being uncovered. Even though we already knew about them, it's just that Power of Equipment was protecting these people. But right now, it's going to be thrown up to the surface. But again, how honest is Tinubu in this fight of corruption? Because he's going to go after people he can touch. There are also some others that are untouchable that he may not be able to go after. What will happen to those ones? Because it's going to be a selective probing. There are key people in APC that Tinubu will never touch. What about those people with all that they have done? The likes of FFK, the likes of Festus Keyamo. Those people need to be checked. The likes of former governor of Kaduna State, Governor El-Rufai. All those people need to be checked. Okay, corruption is just everywhere. It's probably, so you are just going to arrest almost everybody, because all the people in government, both past and present, and the ones intending to come in the future, all have their hands soiled with palm oil. They all have their hands soiled with corruption, and it's going to be a very complex one. So let's see how Tinubu will end up this fight, because at the end of the day, he might be exposed as well. He might be he's stepping on toes now. He might mistakenly catch people that will expose him too and ask for his arrest as well. So even though he's a president and they say the president is under immunity and nothing can happen to him until he leaves office, because I know that is the technicality they will use for people like Tinubu. Okay, but then the way it's going, he might be roped in at some point. Even the Buhari himself that has left office, no immunity on him, but they will not go after him. But it's difficult, because it's difficult to go after presidents, whether sitting or ex-president, because of their level of personality in the society. Quite unfortunate. People are above the law. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment.